Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be talking about a fragrance house that I have never talked about on my channel. And this is what we call in the fragrance community a dupe house. And this is Dossier or Dossier. They were kind enough to reach out to me and ask me if I was interested in trying out their fragrances and giving my honest review. So of course I was super excited to try this out because even though I love designer fragrances, I am all for affordable fragrances that smell good but they don't have to break the bank. So before we get started on talking about the fragrances that I received, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on fragrance, beauty, self-care, body care. If you like all of that, then please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? I am so happy to have you here with me, and you guys know that I am super thankful for all of the love and the support. With that said, let's go ahead and let's get started with today's video. I wanted to choose two fragrances that I already have or that I have a sample of so that I can compare the original one that they are inspired by with the Dossier one. But first, I want to kind of talk about the packaging and the presentation of this fragrance. So they come in this really cute box that reminds me kind of like subscription boxes. And it says their name right here. And each fragrance comes in this box. When you open up the box, I love the color that it has inside. It is like a coral peach color, and then inside the box it says iconic scents, designer quality, no markups, and you get a little card with the information about the fragrance that is inside. So the fragrance is inside this box. So the first fragrance that I chose is Ambery Saffron, and here is the bottle. And on the note and on the bottle, you get the notes of the fragrance. So the notes for Ambery Saffron are top notes saffron, orange blossom, middle notes are jasmine, plum, cedarwood, and the base notes are oak moss, fir balsam, and amber. And this fragrance is inspired by none other than Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540. I do have a sample of Baccarat Rouge 540 right here because, to be honest, this is not a fragrance that I am a big fan of. I just don't really get the hype. I do see that this is a fragrance that is very nice, very well blended and everything, but it's just not something that I feel like I need in my collection. I'm not head over heels in love with it, but I chose this one because I know that this is a very popular fragrance, and I know that many people don't want to pay that price tag and they're looking for something that's affordable. So I really just wanted to do this for you guys. I'm gonna read the notes for the original Baccarat Rouge 540. So the top notes are saffron and jasmine. So this one is saffron and orange blossom. And then the middle notes is amberwood and ambergris. And then the base notes are fir resin and cedar. So they're very similar. Let's get to talking about the scent. When I first sprayed these, I was so impressed. First of all, I really like the top is magnetic. They feel very sturdy, and right off the bat, this fragrance pretty much filled the space that I'm in just from spraying the test strip. And I took notes because I did test this out. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the original in a test strip as well. Okay, so I went ahead and folded the Dossier one. And let me go ahead and get my notes so that I can let you know everything, all my thoughts. Okay, so when these two fragrances open up, I feel like they are so similar to each other. So similar to each other. On the skin, I feel like they had the same amount of intensity. They had the same type of projection. It smelled the same. The only small difference that I could detect from the original Baccarat Rouge 540 was that I felt a tiny little bit more of sweetness in the original one compared to the Dossier one. But honestly, I think that if you were, and I'm being 1000% honest with you guys, if you guys were to spray this fragrance and walk by someone that owned Baccarat Rouge 540 or someone that was familiar with the scent, I don't think that they would be able to say you're not wearing, you know, the original, or, you know, it smells just like it. So the original has a bit of a sweeter touch to it. They both open up with like this almost peppery type of feeling. I know there's no pepper in there, maybe it is the saffron, but it just smells a little like spicy and peppery in the opening, but that dies down very quickly. I would say in about 1 to 2 minutes, that's pretty much settled down. In terms of similarity, I would say that this one is 90 to 95% similar to Baccarat Rouge 540. And if you were going for a dupe of Baccarat Rouge 540, which I know that all over YouTube, the famous scent that everyone kind of labels as a dupe is Ariana Grande's Cloud. And to me, that has never really been a dupe. I mean, they have the same vibe. They vibe the same, but Ariana Grande to me leans more of that whipped cream, coconut, creamy type of scent. And then Baccarat Rouge 540 has like this woody airiness to it and like a sweetness mixed in. And I feel like this captures it very, very well. I think that this is amazing. And the pricing for this fragrance, the original Baccarat Rouge 540 is about $300 retail price. I'm pretty sure that you could probably find it at a discount. I have seen it, I believe I've seen it at Fragrance Net for about $200, but this one from Dossier is $49 for 1.7 fluid ounce. I would totally recommend this for someone who wants that vibe of Baccarat Rouge 540. I mean, and to be completely honest with you, and I tested this out yesterday, I put the original ones, actually it was 2 days ago, I put the original ones on my left arm and I put the Dossier fragrances on my right arm, and I am not kidding. I don't know if it's maybe because this was a sample, but the Dossier one lasted way longer. It does become a skin scent after a certain amount of hours, but it lasted me all day and I can still smell it pretty strong on my skin compared to the original one that had pretty much died down and I could barely find it like when I was trying to look for it. So I am super impressed with this. I am not being paid. This video is not sponsored. I am super grateful to Dossier for sending these fragrances to me just to give my honest thoughts and opinions on their fragrances. So far, the Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe is amazing. Let's move on to the next fragrance that they sent me, and it is also in the same type of packaging. And this one, I do own the original, so I was able to fully test out the fragrance compared to the original. The next one that I picked was Floriantel Vanilla. This one is even more affordable. This one is $29 on their website. So the top notes for Floriantel Vanilla are mandarin, pear, pink pepper, and licorice. Middle notes are jasmine and orange blossom, and the base notes are cedarwood, patchouli, vanilla, and coffee. And for Ysl Black Opium, they're not identical to each other, but it's amazing to me how close this one was as well. So I have my original Black Opium right here, Floriantel Vanilla right here. Oh, it's Black Opium. And I'm going to go ahead and fold this one so that I remember, and then put the original right here. They're so similar to each other, you guys. They're so similar to each other. On the test strip, they are pretty much identical. On my skin, the Dossier one was a slight bit different in, okay, so here's the thing. I picked up a little bit more coffee in the Black Opium, and this one opened up a little bit more intense, like when it first opened up compared to the Dossier one. But then as they start to dry down, this one was a little bit more on the floral side on the opening. Once they're drying down, they pretty much turn into the same fragrance. So they're very, very similar to each other. And I think that, again, if you were to wear the Dossier one, people would not be able to tell you that it wasn't Black Opium. People would probably think that you're wearing YSL Black Opium. Yeah, I believe that when it comes to these two, it would be about 90% similarity. I feel like this one still has a little bit of a stronger coffee note in it compared to the Dossier one, but again, it is just so similar. And as you can see, they're different in color. So the Baccarat Rouge dupe, which is Ambery Saffron, it is like a clear juice inside, and then the Floriantel Vanilla is like an amber color, pretty much the same color as, almost the same color as the juice of Black Opium. I am super impressed with Dossier. I'm definitely going to be checking out their website for a few fragrances that I have been interested in, but I don't want to pay the price tag. I know that they have a few Byredo inspired fragrances. They have Creed Aventus for Her, which I want to pick up their inspiration fragrance of. So I am so happy that I got to test these out. I am super grateful that they reached out to me and sent these out to me, and I would recommend them 100%. I think that they are worth it. I feel like the bottles are simple, cute. I think that it is an amazing option for those of you who just care about the scents. You don't really care about the looks of the bottles. You just want something that smells really good and lasts. The lasting power for these two fragrances was longer than the original ones, which is outstanding. It is impressive. I had this impression that dupe houses wouldn't last, or they would just kind of smell like it but then not have the performance. These two just, they're amazing. They shocked me, they impressed me so much, and I'm definitely going to be wearing these. For example, if I was to, when I run out of this one, I'm definitely going to be using this up before I even think about purchasing another Black Opium. So that is going to be all for my quick little review on Dossier. I am super excited to give this review to you guys. If any of you guys were on the fence on whether to order from them or not, I think that they are amazing. And also, please share your thoughts if you have tried these fragrances. I know that a lot of you guys are addicted to fragrances like myself. Many times you guys know more than I do myself, and I learned so much from you guys. So whatever experiences you've had with Dossier, I would love to hear them in the comments below. Have you tried them? Which fragrances have you tried? And let's just go ahead and let's chat in the comments section. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Spy tech trick.